The top of the Empire State Building.
New York.
Gosh, man, Pretty Girls is a song. Yeah, I love the laugh. Didn't even get to talk about all the other amazing things that she's done on camera, but it's Reneé Rapp in the building. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Actress, writer, singer,
All of it.
dancer, all
Thanks,
the
man.
things.
Thanks.
Congratulations, you've manifested this since you were a wee little lad.
Yeah. Thanks,
and
man.
now you're here.
Yeah.
World
The
famous
album
Z100.
is out,
Album's
debut
out.
album.
Album's out.
Snow Angels
How
a
are you
vibe.
feeling? I know you're tired, but
Yeah, no, I feel good, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more so just kind of like, I was just so anxious making it and putting it out that now I feel like my body's like crashing.
Yeah,
So now I'm really just like, all right.
it's
know.
here. It's the
I'm
world.
like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, you just roll with it.
Yeah, I'll just chill, go to a wedding this weekend, and then go home.
get some sleep.
Yeah. And then go on
Hopefully.
tour. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, and then go on tour, prepare for
Right,
that.
right.
As the world has their hands and their ears on this collection of work that, you know,
Yeah.
these are stories that are true and personal.
Yeah.
They're fun, they are
Thanks.
vulnerable, but now they're ours. As a songwriter, what's
Yeah.
that feel like to have the world really kind of, you know, gravitate towards Reneé?
I love it. I love it. I mean, like, I really respect when like artists are like, I make music for me.
Yeah.
I, you know, have these experiences as like a personal thing, and it's not that mine are not. I think I just am a kind of songwriter that's like, I make music in order to communicate and in order for it to be heard. Like, that is how I feel, like, best in community and stuff. So I'm really glad that they're out there, because that's the whole fucking rhyme and reason.
Yeah.
You know?
You didn't create an album for it to not be heard.
No, yeah, like, I actually appreciate when people listen to it. Come to find out, like,
There are a lot of people who are listening to it, though.
Thanks,
No.
thanks.
And it's something that you've wanted to do for a very long time. You've
Mhm.
mentioned that getting into acting was kind of a way for you to get into making music and being
Yeah.
a star.
It was a little plot and scheme, but not because I didn't like acting. I just honestly didn't think I was good at acting. And so when it came to be like an avenue that was gonna, you know, put me in the right place at the right time, I was honestly just a little surprised, and I was like, y'all really want to hire me?
Yeah, you guys are cool with me playing this role?
Yeah, I was like, you guys are gonna pay me for this, or lack thereof.
Yeah.
SAG strike, come on.
For real?
But yeah.
To be able to earn the respect of those
Mm-hmm.
folks for your acting chops. You
Yeah.
know, as you say, you were a little bit surprised, but then the flip side of that, how proud were you to find out that it was something that you were able to do and you were able to be quite good at it?
You know, I think for like the first year and a half, maybe two actually, I just only felt like an imposter. I was like, there's no way. I was like, this just doesn't feel right. Like, even in doing it, and even in like working and being fortunate enough to have those jobs, I honestly was just like, how the fuck am I not getting fired?
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
How are
I
you
just
not
didn't-
figuring me out?
Yeah, I was like, I'm just faking this. But I think that's kind of just how I roll in acting, I guess. I also think it was just a huge insecurity of mine. So now I'm very grateful that I was able to work with the people that I did, because I feel like I learned a lot, not only about like acting, of course, but about like myself, and about like, you know, if I can do my thing, I just need to trust myself to do my thing and not judge myself as harshly. So
Well, I know that in the beginning of the year you said
Yeah.
your New Year's resolution was to work on being proud of yourself.
yeah.
And now we're over halfway through the year. How
Yeah.
has that been going?
Actually, not awful. Better than I thought. I would say it's not as much that I'm like, you know, proud of myself more often. I would say it's more that I'm like at peace with what I'm doing, as
Okay.
opposed to beating myself up. So I'll take that.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that I'm not still beating myself up, but I'm not like, I used to dog myself so hard. I think I honestly just got really tired of it and really burnt out. Like, I don't think anything has changed mentally. I think I really just got like really exhausted, and so now I'm just like chilling.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You let that stress go a little
Yeah.
bit, just to be more present and
Yeah.
to be more just accepting of
Yeah.
the amazing things that are coming your way. And,
Yeah.
and not doubting yourself. I mean, crap, you're getting out here on these stages and you're seeing so many thousands of people who are waiting overnight to watch on the Today Show, and like you're out there, and they're reciting back the words to your songs, and it's just you being you and not acting.
100%.
What does that mean to you to be yourself in that part of your life and to be able to connect?
That I love. Just because that's always what I've done and wanted to do. That was just like the innate thing that was never like a decision. I feel like with acting and like even dancing and stuff like that, that was always like a decision. That was something I had to be like, do I want to do this or do I not? Like music and songwriting and performing was never that. That was always just something that I was doing.
That I loved.
Yeah.
That was me.
It was just there. So.
And we got to talk a little bit off air about your love for New York and the time that you lived here and the ruckus of it all.
Yeah.
One of your biggest dreams is to perform at Carnegie Hall.
Yes.
Beyonce and Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh my God, yes.
Did you get to see Beyonce on her tour yet?
I haven't yet. I'm going in LA, I think.
Yo.
I'm so excited.
As you should be.
I'm so excited.
Do us one favor though.
Yeah.
When it comes to the whole mute part, don't be the person that says anything.
Oh, trust.
I know
I'll be smacking somebody next to me if they speak. Yeah, that would piss me the fuck off.
It's like you're gonna adhere by the rules, basically, is what you're saying.
100%. The Atlanta shows looked really good. I'm from North Carolina, so a lot of my friends were at the Atlanta show, and they did a good job.
And the FOMO was setting in.
For sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Just making sure you're about to be in the presence of. I mean, gosh, we've both had the opportunity to see the show. It's like, dog. She's that chick.
She's unreal.
Someone that has obviously been one of your role models growing up, and it led you to being on stage, to making your album, and going from Mean Girls Broadway. Now you're going to be in the film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about that because that's every girl's dream. I mean, that was our growing up. That was like our movie. So now you're going to be part of it.
Yeah.
How did you feel getting that call?
It's very cool. I honestly I can't wait to be able to fully talk about it. Just because with the SAG strike and everything, I can't. But I'm so excited to be able to go into it.
Yeah.
Because when I did it here, it was so fucking fun, and it was so cool. And I don't even feel like. I mean, I feel like you always think things in the moment, you don't really appreciate them as much as you do in hindsight or down the line. But that was something that I definitely feel a couple years ago, I am looking back on it and I'm like, how the fuck did we get to do that? How cool and cute. So I'm excited to do it again.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like we were saying, and we're SAG members, and you being so true to our brothers and sisters who are doing that.
Yeah.
What does it mean to? And I want to segue this into. I mean, the world kind of has seen the videos out there.
Yeah.
Reneé, we all know you stand up for your people. You girl are you. It's giving. We are loving the passion that you have for those who you love the most.
Thanks,
and where does that come from? Where does that strength come from?
I mean, I don't really know. I guess it's kind of the same. It sounds silly, but it's the same situation as when me and my best friends are out at a club and somebody starts trying to fight us or come for us. I'm not just standing there. I don't really give a fuck what the situation is. If you're coming for the people that I love, that's different. You can cover me. You can say what you need to until we cross a line and then you're done. But I just I don't know. I just am always I feel just don't fuck with the people around me. I don't like when that happens. My dad is like that. He's very protective, and so is my mom. So it's kind of like that. And my friends and I were always like that growing up. I grew up right outside of Charlotte, so it's you go to war for the people that you care about.
I also really
Yeah.
admire how you also stand up for yourself. You've been really open about super vulnerable things, eating disorders, being depressed, your gender identity. When people know those things about you, it's really easy for them to come at you even more. But what makes you just be so open about it and defend yourself when you were going through all those struggles?
I think that I'm very aware of the fact that the more vulnerable you are, the more willing people are to kind of come at you, and the more different ways they have to come at you. But it might sound crazy, but it's kind of welcomed. I know that if I'm putting something out there then somebody's gonna make a comment about that. And sometimes it's shit that does like make me upset or pisses me off, but also sometimes it's like inherently good feedback. Like I'm gonna like mess up a ton. But I think that it's good too, I guess, as long as you're not like hurting anybody. I don't know.
Understandable. Makes sense. I'm gonna actually be super vulnerable here.
Uh-huh.
What was it that was making your tummy hurt when you wrote "Tummy Hurts"? Peel back
just-
that onion.
I
We need that
know.
layer. Was
I
it?
know.
You know what I'm saying? Was it? I don't know. Supermarket sushi.
It
Was your tummy hurting?
No, I mean, it was more like I wrote down like in my notes, I just thought, I was like, my tummy hurts, he's in love with her. I was like, that's so cute and like interesting. And I was like, my tummy hurts is something that's so like childish and like, like childlike, I guess. And then like he's in love with her is such like kind of like an adult, early adolescent like concept. And I liked the structure of the two being right back to back, of like something so like childlike and vulnerable and like awe and like baby like, with like this really like gut wrenching later in life feeling.
So it wasn't cheese. It wasn't. Yeah,
It
you
wasn't.
pulled off on the roadside and was thinking like, "Yo, these tacos from this taco stand look cracking." Find out a couple hours later.
No, it was more the feeling. But I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some things that'll make your tummy hurt.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Stay away.
Oh my
if at all
God, yeah.
possible. Yeah, man. A gas station sushi ain't the move.
Yeah. No.
One of the songs that really stood out to me, because I feel like as girls we're always looking for that day, is the wedding song.
Yeah.
Can you talk about writing that and where you were?
Yeah, I love the wedding song so much. The wedding song was just a concept I really, 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 really wanted to make. I was in a relationship, and for the first time I like really, really fell in love with someone, and I was like, oh wow, I actually like could see myself getting married. And I was like 19, 20, and I never really like thought about that before. Like I wasn't one of the kids that was like, oh, my wedding dress is gonna look like this. I was always like, what the fuck am I gonna look like taking somebody else's last name? Like I was like, I'm not conjoining bank accounts. I'm not doing that. You're not getting my fucking money, anything.
Yeah.
You don't have a name on my house. Like that's not working. But when I was dating this person, I was like, oh, I actually like could kind of see myself spending the rest of my life with you in like a really romantic way. And then when we broke up, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like you can actually feel like at one point you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone, and then the next day it's like actually not that. Yeah. And so I thought it was really like, I never want to write, at least I try not to. My goal is not to like write like a breakup song that's like, oh, you hurt me, I'm so crushed. It's more like, okay, you left. Deal with the fucking mess. Like, I'm going to deal with it, but also you're not missed.
Yeah. My life keeps going.
Yeah. So the wedding song was just like the crux of that.
All right. And now we have to. It'd be foolish of us. I mean, we started the conversation talking pretty girls. This particular song, man, it's giving us the synth energy. And then we got the video directed by Cara freaking Delevingne. Like, what the? Oh, my gosh, you're going there.
Thanks. She's
this
the
one,
best.
she's a rock star.
Uh-huh.
What do all the elements of this mean to you? I mean, the connectability, the lyrics are real life. The video is, you know what I mean? Maybe something that went down. Like, yeah, this whole story.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm bisexual, which I've never talked about before, and no one knows on the planet, of course. And I don't make it any part of like my personality. Yeah. But I was just like at a party with like my girlfriend and a bunch of our friends, and a mutual friend came up to me. She was super drunk. This girl's like super fucking straight, at least so she claims. She was like, I'm not gay, but like, wow, if I ever did, I would totally do it with you. I've always thought about this. Like, this has been this exciting thing. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. Like, that's amazing.
Sweet.
First of all, I love when people hit on me. Second of all, fuck off. Like, I was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you're just like, this is not a situation in which, for, better or for worse, I didn't really feel any empathy toward her, because I felt very like a little object. Also because she was like talking about my girlfriend, and she was like, are you guys happy? And I was like, first of all, that's none of your business, whether we are or not. But I was just like whatever. So yeah, I was like, this is like always the experience, I think, for like a lot of queer people, at least from my perspective. I could be way off, could be way wrong.
But it is your experience, and it goes back to what we've been saying throughout this conversation: is you being yourself, being vulnerable, talking about the things that mean the most to you, make your heart feel fulfilled. And then you have so many people who take your stories and they're able to connect to it for whatever personal reason that they have. And that's what is so beautiful about music and about you being you and creating the music.
Thanks.
Like, that shit's really fire.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I was allowed to curse, but she did it a couple of times. So
oh,
that shit's really fire.
I'm always like, going crazy.
And the part of that is that you get to connect with so many different people, and I'm sure you've been able to connect with people that you even looked up to.
Oh my God, yes.
Had that starstruck moment?
Well, first of all, like everybody's like childhood like crush was Cara. Like that's not like, let's not forget. Like the first time we like Zoomed, I was trying to be so cool and so chill. I haven't even like told her this too, because I'm like, I don't want to let her know. I'll probably tell her next week, but I just like was so obsessed with her growing up. Like her and Margot Robbie were like really it for me. So yeah.
Are they members of the Young Ex-Wives Club? Do they get memberships
Cara's
forever?
super member, like daddy honorary. I've never met Margot, but the accent does it for me, so she could be in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
I feel like you're my generation where we grew up watching YouTube a lot.
Yeah.
Who were some of your favorite YouTubers that you would watch?
Oh my God. You know, I actually didn't really watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay.
I was like, I was like Vine.
Oh,
Vine was like my thing.
Vine.
I know, it was so good.
Oh,
So what, like
the
Vlog
comedy was
Squad?
amazing.
Like,
Yes. Oh my God, 100%. But I watched Emma Chamberlain on YouTube all the time, and I think the world of her, and I think she's so cool.
Yeah. Have you met her or any of them yet?
Yeah, she's very sweet. They're all like, at least I haven't met all of them, but I think they're all very sweet and cute.
It's got to be the illest feeling in the world, and we'll kind of put a bow on it here. To be able to really have some of these folks that you maybe have looked up to, felt that you were inspired by, now be your friends, your peers, your coworkers, your
It's so cool.
equals. That's gotta fill the heart up so big.
It's so cool. It's very on the days when I like feel really, really shit about myself, it's very, very validating, and also it's humbling, and it feels like such an honor, because like these people have like obviously like inspired like my whole life. And so it's wild to do that. Like,
you're doing it for so many people yourself.
Thanks.
And you're doing what you love. Congratulations on the album.
Thanks, man.
Touring is coming up. You've toured before.
Yeah.
So what's something you're really looking forward to on tour, and something you're just like dreading?
I just want to have fun. I like struggle to have fun a lot. So I kind of just want to send it. I'm touring with like 2 of my best friends, so it'll be really great. And what am I dreading? Like traveling? Like, I'm not a traveler. Like, y'all see me right now. Like, I don't like to travel.
If we could teleport, that'd be awesome. Be there when you need to be there.
Frankly, I wouldn't even do that. Like, I would just like a little residency somewhere. So maybe one day.
Let's put it out there.
Yeah, I'm like, please, I don't want to go. You know, like, guys, I love it, but I'm not a traveler. I don't do well in the air. My anxiety goes crazy, so you know, it'll be fine.
And now that we're at a point where we're over halfway through the year, why don't we do a half-year resolution?
Oh my God, half-year resolution. Half-year resolution is to have fun. I think. I've actually been having a lot of fun recently.
What does that mean?
I have no rules in New York.
There we go.
Hey,
man.
There's no rules and no boundaries in New York.
Facts.
Yeah, I just send it when I'm here. It's very
wherever
fun.
you want, go out wherever you want.
Yes, 100%. And every single day. Ah.
I know.
This is
Every day's weekend here.
Sleep. Let's
It's
go with
lovely.
it.
I love it.
Damn, man.
Again, congratulations. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thanks for having me.
Of
Come on,
course.
Reneé.
We cannot wait to play your song here on Z100 and see you on tour.
Thanks, babe.
Reneé Rapp.
Pretty girls is that thing, girl.
Thanks, guys.
From the top of the Empire State Building.